What's up, healers? Brady Simone in the house. Sip and Slay Marketing episode. I think we're on 31 now. It's insane. If you have not already, make sure you subscribe to the podcast because every week we drop a new training. And then if you're like,
I want to watch you do this live every single week.
Every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern over on my Facebook business page, you can watch us live. So I want to talk to you about why your story sucks. And I just want you to know that it's totally fine because my story sucked really, really bad for like my first almost 2.5 to 3 years in network marketing. So if you are someone that legit struggles with telling your story and getting people to like engage with your story, whether it's on social media or whether it's like the elevator pitch or whether it's like you talking about it at a party and wherever you are, this episode is for you. And of course, if you have anyone that you feel like needs to learn how to craft a story that sells, I would definitely have them listen to this episode or watch this live. And of course, we're going to put this on the blog as well. So with that being said, boring facts suck. So this is the very first thing I want you to do. Anytime you're going to tell a story, I want you to think about how many facts about the product that you're selling or about the business opportunity are actually inside of your story. Most of the time, we're just regurgitating what we've learned from our company video, our product video, what other people are saying, right? Facts can be used in a story at a certain time. But if all you do is lead with facts, people are going to block you out. Have you ever been blocked out before? Pretty sure my husband blocks me out all the time. Probably because I spit facts, don't bring him in emotionally. He says I'm a bad storyteller. I think I'm a great storyteller. So I'm going to share with you, even though my husband thinks I'm a bad storyteller, I'm going to share with you why I think I'm a great storyteller and how you can too. So the first thing I want you to do is before you share your story, you always want to think about, are there too many facts that are in there? How many facts? Because this is what I want you to imagine. I want you to imagine that every single time you tell prospect, a lead, a stranger, your Uber driver, your waitress, the waiter, or the bartender, whoever it is, they ask, what do you do? Right? When you get that question, it's like, what do you do? And you freeze. I don't want you to freeze. I want every time a prospect hears your story, I want them to think about you even when you're not around. And the only way that can happen is if you build connection, if you have relatability in your story. So think about that. If you're spitting out facts, there's no opportunity for someone to connect to you. You are ruining the chance of you being memorable. Yes or yes? So some of you are like,
oh my gosh, my whole team needs to hear this right now.
Oh my God, I'm getting itchy just like her. Yeah, you probably want to share this with them because we're going to go a little deep here. Hello? We're going to go a little deep here. Okay? Tag your homies, share with your friends, in your chats, in your pages, all the things. Okay? So that's what we're going to focus on today. How can you create a story that's so memorable, that creates connection, that even when you are not around, that person thinks of you? Here's an example. I get pictures all the time of high heels. My brand, Moms and Heels. But here's what's really powerful about that is that I used to just share pictures of the high heels that I was wearing every day on my Instagram, on my Facebook, and I would tell stories about how my posture with the heels made me feel like more postured. It just gave me more confidence, and that's why I loved wearing heels and blah, 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 and all the things. And then after I would tell this story so many times, I started to get messages in my inbox of, I thought of you today, with a picture of high heels they wore. That's memorable. Now, do the high heels have anything to do with my company or products that I sell or even my coaching business? Nope. But what did I do? I created a memorable story that was remembered. So when I'm not around, people are thinking about me. Now, you probably are listening to this right now, and now every time you go high heel shopping, or you're looking for a new stiletto, or you're looking for that next pair of high heels to make you postured up, you gonna think of me and send me them damn pictures. And I want you to send me those pictures, FYI. I love heels all day. Part of my happy birthday message is, did you go shopping and buy some heels today? Yeah, sometimes some men get that, and I'm like, oops, JK. But anyway, right? I want you to tell your story so many times with posture and confidence that you are unforgettable. So we have to get rid of the boring facts. Got it? So here's the 3 things that have to be inside of your story to become memorable. Are you ready? 1, emotion. I remember missing the day that my daughter took her first steps. I felt like such a failure as a mother. How many more moments was I gonna miss in my only child's life because I was stuck to a cubicle? There's emotion in that, the way that I felt as a mother. So I want you to think about the emotion that you have in your story. Where's the connection for that, okay? The second thing is tell them what you saw and be specific in that moment. So what did I say? I missed my daughter take her first steps. Basically, all I could see was more moments that I was gonna miss in my child's life because I was chained to a cubicle. Tell them specifically what you saw and how you felt with a specific moment. Did that. And the third part is the transformation. The transformation of what is now or what I see and will be. Here's where most of us drop the ball. We think because we don't have this massive success story that we can't share what we want or what we see by saying yes to our opportunity. How many of you have gotten before,
Oh, I can't start promoting this product until I have my own results.
the same thing? People don't share their story enough because they think it's supposed to be like up here. They think this story is supposed to be like better than everybody else's. It's not true. It's not true at all. So what I want you to know is there's gotta be emotion. You have to have a specific moment, and there's gotta be that transformation. The transformation of what will be or what you're striving for or what your vision is. People are attracted to vision. They're not attracted to facts. And so most of you are sharing facts and missing the emotion, the specific moment, and the transformation that is going to connect you with an individual so you can become memorable. Now, listen, becoming memorable is not going to be an overnight thing. What I want you to learn how to do is to start telling your story every single day, 10 times a day. This is an exercise I want you to do. Start telling a story that matches the emotion, the specific moment, and the transformation. I want you to tell that 10 times a day to 10 different people every single day. And the reason I say that is because you will find your memorable story in this. You just have to keep at it. It took me a minute to find my memorable story, and that's okay. Now it's your turn to start telling the story every single day, okay? You want to tell it so many times that you literally are dreaming about the story. Have any of you ever pictured yourself on stage, actually envisioned yourself on stage at a company event or on a stage as a motivation speaker somewhere, and you have gone through the speech in your head? I used to do that all the time. My first 2.5 years in network marketing, I failed horribly, failed forward, but I was not successful. But every night I would picture myself and what I was going to say and the story I was going to tell, and I practiced that over and over and over again. And so that's what I'm telling you right now. You have to practice this over and over and over again. You're not going to be a perfect storyteller until you start telling stories imperfectly. So can you make me that promise that you're going to start telling your story 10 times every single day? Now, here's the thing, right? There's 3 different stories that I said I was going to tell you about, the 3 powerful stories. The 3 stories that you need to master are this. All right. You need to master the brand story. You need to master the product story, and you need to master the business story. You need to know, and the brand story could be your niche. So for me, it was very much moms missing moments in their kids' life, right? So those are the 3 stories you need to master with the emotion, the specific moment, and the transformation. Now, you could take it even a step further. What is your 60-second story? What is your 2-minute story? And what is your stage story? If at any point your upline, downline, somebody in your company asks you to share your story, you will be prepared and you're going to knock their socks off, because every day starting right now, you've told your story to 10 new people a day, and you found your memorable story that emotionally connects, talks about a specific moment, and talks about the transformation. So I hope this was helpful. I absolutely love this topic, and I could literally go on forever. But remember, we only keep you here max 20 minutes every single week. Don't forget to share this out. Thank you for being here. I love you guys. Bye.